Black light. Elijah Muhammad against Young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh is a part of this New World Order. He's in alignment with it. See, our people, the frequency that we were on before we came to start mingling with these Caucasians, even though we didn't have this modern technology, we still operating in the universal law. The color of our skin, the melanin in our skin, and throughout our whole body, our whole being, gives us a different vibration, puts us on a different frequency. We're much in alignment with the universe than the Caucasian. Caucasian knows this, and all videos that you see him talking about vibrations or subconscious or divine thought, he's talking about himself. If you notice, he don't have in his illustrations, when he has a video, he don't show the black man nowhere as credited of having these kind of thoughts. And he always say that the Egyptians were a graft of people from outer space, from another planet, another world, that had advanced knowledge or advanced wisdom. But yet still he keep his archaeological findings. They keep coming across discoveries of a black man being here long before he was here. But he continues to promote and propagate the fact that he's a superior being. Even though some of them now say that they want to get, let's be friends, let's get along. This kind of white supremacy is institutionalized in the textbooks, in the movies. You are constantly being bombarded by white images, and they even say Jesus is white, so that means God is white, because they relate Jesus to God. So they want to know who the first man in the universe is, but they don't want to, their findings show that we are the first, but they don't want to give us credit. But the young generations, when they look at us in the condition that we're looking at now, when they look at us in the condition that we're in now, they believe that the white man is superior. And the elders are not doing anything to show any different, because we're in a cycle. We're in a low frequency, which we got from the Caucasian. That came from 400 years of not giving us education and giving us a brain, and then plus destroying our culture. When they do that, that take away a whole lot of your mental remembrance. I might not be pronouncing that right or saying it right, but anyway, they shut down your mind and your brain. And they kept on studying and advancing theirs. But they still don't have that melanin. So there'll never be on a high frequency that you're on now, but you just don't know the frequency that you're on. But it comes out in your music, in your sports, in your art, everything you do, it comes out. But they downplay it. And then they steal it, plagiarize it. So Elijah knew this was coming. He tried to clean us up, get us off of whiskey, cigarettes, and drugs. At the same time, he was teaching a low form of quantum physics, or a elementary form of quantum physics, because we wasn't educated enough back then to comprehend if he would have came real hard with it. But he kept it simple. He made it plain, and he just didn't use these big words that they got now, that the white man renames everything. So he knew the New World Order was coming, and he was trying to prepare us for that. So the white man had to come in. Now, where does Young Pharaoh come in at? Young Pharaoh can't lace up the shoes of Elijah. Even though he has a lot of followers and a lot of, that's because the white man gave him a script to counter what Elijah was doing. And you can follow Young Pharaoh's history. When he was with Polite, first he was with Nature Boy, and then he got with Elijah. Wasn't like that. Elijah's history is way different. He went up against the Detroit police. His followers did, and won. He established schools. Young Pharaoh ain't done nothing to that extent yet. He had farms. He had a military. Because the Caucasian gonna come in on us. Y'all know that. The police forces is military. Domestic military. And then he got the National Guard. And he got weapons of mass destruction. Elijah didn't have none of that. But they didn't mess with him. And Minister Louis Farrakhan, using the prestige and the legend of Elijah, formulated the Million Man March. But that was just an act to show that we all, a million man plus, could come together. Can we do it again? Now that we really, really need to? I doubt it. This is Black Light. Stay tuned. Elijah versus Sawasun Seti.